All right, so here's my breakfast. I'm doing intermittent fasting, as I said. So today I won't be eating an actual meal until lunchtime, which I have roast cooking in my Instant Pot for later. This is how I do my coffee, even when I'm not fasting. But when I'm fasting, I only have the coffee, and that's it, my bulletproof coffee. And so what I've got here is I've already put the coffee in here. I put a half a tablespoon of MCT oil because I want to spread it out through a couple cups. I've already had a half a cup and another one. This is Kerrygold butter, and I have got a tablespoon of butter cut off of here. So I'm going to put that in there. Let me get the lid. We're going to put that lid on there. And if you don't have a NutriBullet, you can use any blender. You can also use an immersion blender. I've done that before if this is dirty or if I'm just wanting to do it a bigger amount or something. I'll do it in, excuse me, there we go. I'll do it in with my immersion blender, and I will put it in a large like Yeti and just do it in that. Oh, let's get that on there. There it goes. Ready. And then we're just going to blend. That's all there is, guys. And that is breakfast. Alright, guys, so now the roast is almost done. I am making some salad dressing. I'm going to tell you what I put in it that I can eat on some salad with my roast, and I'm hoping to have some mashed cauliflower if my husband brings me some. So this is what I put in my dressing, and I do this pretty much every week so that I have a low-carb dressing that's healthy and I know what's in it. So I do about a cup of olive oil, get a good quality olive oil. This is from Aldi, and there's a Spanish flavor also. It's really great. I also use avocado oil sometimes, and I've used this olive oil from Aldi as well. It's really good. So I'll do about a cup of that. I do about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with the mother. I do about a tablespoon of this salad seasoning from my Thrive Foods that I use, that I've talked about in my other videos. I do about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Make sure when you buy Dijon mustard, make sure you're not getting the honey mustard, and you're checking the ingredients always because you want to make sure there's 0 carbs, 0 sugar, all that good stuff. I put a little bit of onion powder to taste, pepper to taste, which I don't have out, a little bit of garlic powder, and some pink sea salt, which is what's in here. Put it all in my jar and then shake it up. When I was doing paleo, I would put some honey in here, and honey is, you know, a good sweetener source if you're doing paleo. It's natural, but when you're watching your carbs, you can't have that honey. So I just usually leave it plain, and I still love it. If you want a little sweetness, you could always add some stevia or erythritol, just a tiny bit, to give yourself a little bit of sweetness in your dressing. And that's all I do for my dressing. All right, you guys, and I can store that on the counter so that it doesn't need to be in the fridge. If you put this in the fridge, it's going to get all goopy and hard because the olive oil is going to congeal. So for the week, you can leave this on your counter just like you would your olive oil, and it will be just fine. My roast, I'm going to serve that over cauliflower mash. And I'm going to cook some potatoes and carrots for my mom and my husband because they're not keto yet. Hoping soon. But there's the roast. Alright, I'm getting dinner ready now. And I'm using my Instant Pot again. Instant Pot, however you want to say it. I have 2, so this is my other one. I have got some wings in here. And I've used some Frank's hot sauce and some melted Kerrygold butter, and place them on the rack in there, and I'm going to put them into cook, and I will show you what else they're going to look like in here in a little bit. I'll also be using the oven to broil, just to crisp them up just a tiny bit. So I will show you that in a few minutes. Alright, I've got these pulled out of the Instant Pot. I ended up putting them in the Instant Pot for 5 minutes on manual. I've taken them out and laid them out on the cookie sheet. I'm going to stick them in the oven now. There we go. Alright, we're just going to let them broil just for a minute, and then I will come back and we will check them, and I'll let you know how they look. Alright guys, here's my finished dinner, my wings or drumettes. I put blue cheese on my salad this time because I thought it would go better with the wings. and add a little more Frank's on the side with some blue cheese to dip in. And that's my day.